Over the past 6 weeks, I've been interning with Urban Theatre Projects in Bankstown. UTP are a first-class theatre company that tells real-life amazing stories and takes them to the world. I was with UTP for a period of 5 weeks on Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. I worked out of a comfortable office with 6 other co-workers. During week 1, I assisted Nancy Dennis ahead of her upcoming show, Nancy Dennis in Residence. My colleague Matthew Graham took initiative in writing a story about her upcoming work, and I assisted in the interviews with Nancy. I was required to do some general admin duties, for example, taking stock and helping out with the printing. At the end of the first week, I was asked to do some research for the upcoming promotions. This included water initiatives in Japan, general research about Shorewell Park, and a written report on their Stronger Places, Stronger People program. In week 2, Matt and I worked together in developing an Excel spreadsheet for their Nightline event. Frank requested to compile a list of emergency services, hostels, nursing rooms and bars for general purposes. Also assisting the Nightline project, I completed a document including social media influencers and groups on Facebook that UTP can get in contact with to see if they were interested in coming. Frank also asked me to edit their contacts in their Salesforce system. Getting familiar with this system was very beneficial because I understood a lot of companies use it. On the Friday, I was lucky enough to watch Nancy in action. My team and I were invited to give feedback, and I took on the role of recording the performance and taking photos of her. This performance was something I'd never seen before. Nancy told me the story of her Haitian people and the struggles she had adapting to the Australian culture. This was an exciting insight.
Mum, I'm queer. She heard in her beautiful, intelligent, sometimes too Catholic mind. Mum, I'm cured. Look, maybe queerness is the cure for the world. I don't know. I feel with my queerness like I'm waiting for validation. Like I'm waiting on the world for white supremacy to say, it's all right, truly. It truly is A-okay with us. Oh, to the river. And when I get there, I'm gonna bend down and baptize. I wanna go to the mountain. I wanna go and dance. I'm gonna go to the mountain.
Week 3 started when our manager Frank took us to the shipping container in North Strathfield. We picked up a box they were after for their black box program. Frank told me all about how they got their stuff delivered and the process behind adding materials to their container. We brought a box of UTP shirts in which we sorted into sizes and updated into their stock take system. Then I updated UTP's system with all the feedback from the last highway event. This was a lengthy process that stretched over a few weeks. I thoroughly enjoyed this task and I was able to learn what people liked and disliked about UTP events. Towards the end of the week, Frank, Matt and I set up the theatre so they could host a book launch. I was able to speak to an Arabian author who gave me a rundown of what their book was about and also taught me a little bit about their culture. To kickstart week 4, Matt and I were dealt the challenge of restructuring Jess's office. This required removing her old desk and constructing her a new one. This was a beneficial experience as it gave me confidence in assembling furniture as I didn't have much past experience doing. After that, we got to sit in on the Bilinguals Kids workshop. This involved many people with Arabic speaking backgrounds come in and connect with other kids during school holidays. UTP run these workshops to get these kids to be more involved in their culture and express themselves through their own art. Matt and I were lucky enough to chat with a photographer with a journalistic background. He gave us advice on our careers and talked to us about his own experiences. During our last week, Matt and I added a lot of contacts into UTP's Salesforce system. After the success of Bilingual Kids program, all the contact details of those involved were required to be entered. This was an extensive process as there were so many participants. I also took the lead in updating details in UTP's ticket system. They use I Want a Ticket, and I was in charge of allocating tickets to those who have registered, and this will determine whose name will be on the system when they arrive at the door of UTP's next event. To end, Matt and I visited UTP's Blackdown location. Frank walked us through what they do there and what they use that space for. Overall, I'm extremely happy with my time at Urban Theatre Projects. I've assisted in some meaningful work which has helped me build my skills. Using these systems has helped me become competent in a bunch of platforms I wasn't usually familiar with. Also, working in the arts sector has inspired me to be more spontaneous and think more broadly about the world. I'd like to thank Frank and the UTP team for the opportunity they've given me.